Yo, damn, tucking his neck in his damn shit messed me up. Yo. Welcome back to another episode of House of Light Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Dwayne, aka really sad guy right now. In this episode, we will be discussing the Ravens and Steelers game, also going over the Brock Purdy saga part 2, Tua and Herbert matchup, and Lions shock the Vikings, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Before we get started, a few housekeeping things, man. First thing first, make sure you guys follow us on all podcast streaming platforms at House of Light Sports Podcast. Make sure your audio, download that episode. The views going up more and more, but we need people to like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. The Chubbs are sounding like a robot. I don't know if that was only me.
And comment.
But we appreciate everybody, man, that comes through and listen each and every week, man. House of Light Sports Pod on Instagram, TikTok, HG Sports Pod on Twitter. I promise clips will start to go up often when the new year hits, man. So we appreciate y'all, man. Before we get started, Joey, Smooth, y'all got anything y'all want to say? I already know Chubbs has stuff he want to say, but he can save it for the first topic. So well, welcome back, Joe.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. I'm gonna save it for when we get to the Dolphins.
Patriots one step closer to playoff push.
Bet not lose.
Yeah, y'all bet not lose another game. Bet not lose another
Bet
game.
not lose.
The one team that y'all would lose to is the Chargers. That's crazy. And that's wild.
Yeah.
But
Bittersweet.
Herbert revenge game, man.
Yeah.
Herbert revenge game. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Y'all know what happened. Steelers versus Ravens played this weekend, and the Ravens were able to edge out a victory. I'm gonna go last. I'll let everybody go in on this topic. Well, I'll just go last. Ravens coming to Acrisure in their first Acrisure matchup and winning Acrisure. I don't know. It's 14-16. Ravens win. So I'll let whoever wants to start. I'm guessing Chubbs is ready to hop out his seat. So I'll let him go.
I just love it, guys. I just love it here. I really do. All the shit talk I've had to hear about my team being so trash and ass, and they got. I know the score says what it is, but your top defense got dominated on the run game. Came in with a backup. Like I said, I told the guys in the chat, I win or lose, like I'm not gonna get too much, and like if we lose. Like I wouldn't get too upset about it because like I know Tyler Huntley was capable of winning the game, but like we still are going out there with our backup against a good defense. I'm just very happy. That's all I gotta say. I love when seeing sad football fan Wayne, sad Yinzer Wayne, and he don't like when I call him a Yinzer, but last pod was the typical Yinzer thing saying we're gonna win out, we're gonna make the playoffs. I believe it's gonna happen. We're gonna sweep you guys. It's just bittersweet. Joey said bittersweet about watching the Dolphins and Chargers game, but this was bittersweet. But to get into the game though, it was very ugly. I mean, we all said at one point, we're like, this is a terrible game to watch. I don't even know why we're watching this. But some positives I could take out of it. TJ Watt and Cam Hayward were very quiet this game. Very, very quiet. The rookie, Tyler Linderbaum, you got to give him his credit. He had to deal with Cam Hayward. First time ever going up against Cam Hayward. And I did not hear Cam Hayward's name get called that much, maybe one time. I didn't see TJ Watt really get into the quarterback. When you take those 2 out of their 3 top defensive players out of it, good things typically happen. J.K. Dobbins came back. J.K. Dobbins had a day. I don't know. I love how it happened. We grown men them. We sunned y'all, really honestly. We ran up and down the field on them. We had a 200 plus on the ground. So they need to keep up this this type of play on the ground and defense. The defense was balling too. I know Marlon gave up some big plays against George Pickens. That's a really good positive I'll say about the Steelers. Pickens is for real. Like, he makes plays. Hopefully you guys can get a quarterback that can actually get him the ball, not Mitch Trubisky, who comes in and actually gives him shots. Kenny Pickett needs to throw to him more if you're going to like see like great things in the future, because he really has potential. He got 2 up balls on Marlon. I mean, Marlon has had a good year if you look at statistic wise, even though we know what happens with Marlon, Dolphins game. Roquan Smith, such a huge addition. Patrick Queen, it's because of Roquan Smith balling out. You know, it's a lot of positives out of that game. Like, they need to keep up this type of play defensively. If they keep this play defensively, it's going to be scary because Marcus Williams is back in the back secondary, and he is a ball hawk. So I don't know. This team has potential. I still don't see us winning like a Super Bowl this year. It'd be hard to get to it because we're only putting up like 16 points, 14 points, whatever. But hey, they say defense wins championships, so we'll see. But I don't know. That's all I got.
Look at the schedule, bozo. I don't know. I just thought it was Wayne did, argue and scream his lungs out last pod about how the Steelers had a chance to win out, make the playoffs. And that's just all I want to touch on. I mean, Ravens, Steelers, it's always a good game. Either one can win from week to whenever they play. The fact that y'all did lose to Tyler Huntley, and I quote
Huntley.
I know he got hurt. He got hurt
early,
and then third string came in. Y'all should have blew them out because, and I quote, "If we can beat Lamar, then we can definitely beat a backup." What about third string? I mean, but hey, again, it was a division game. 14-6. What was it? 14-16.
Yeah.
That's a pretty low scoring game, defensive game. Y'all, the Steelers only had 65 rushing yards, which is disgusting. And surprisingly, the Ravens was able to run the ball, which is probably what they had to do because, they were down to the third string. They already ain't got no receivers. But I mean, all in all, I mean, I ain't got too much to say. I'm just happy that Wayne was humbled a little bit.
I will add on to one thing. If we're all being real, and I'm this is how you know I'm being real, and not just be a biased Ravens fan. The Steelers should have won that game.
Yeah, I mean, they
blocked
should've.
Field goal,
two
interceptions in the red zone.
Mr. Trubisky threw 3 picks.
Well, the third one was a lob.
Regardless, that's crazy. And I kind of I have him being better than Kenny Pickett. But again, the Steelers haven't been looking good all season. So, I mean, it's not really, it's not, what's the word? It's not really surprising. So, I guess that just kind of puts the stamp on the Steelers season. Mike Tomlin might finish under 500 for the first time in a while. Or for the first time in his career, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But, I'm just kind of happy that Wayne got humbled a little bit. And better luck next season.
Well, we still see them on the first.
No matter. The Steelers season is over.
I'm gonna sweep them though. So.
I just for real, yeah, pretty much say everything. But it comes down to losing your quarterback. I think after they lost Kenny, it's just like, all right. I feel like on every team there's a dynamic where you're gonna play harder for whoever's on the field. So I think that also played a factor. So, but again, losing Kenny, big deal. Yeah, they can't stop the run. If you can't stop the run, you can't win a game. That's typically what it came down to. Y'all ran all over them, but pretty much I said everything, man. But Steelers, I think they just, if Kenny was probably still playing, it was like cool, it'd be great to watch. But honestly, that was just Terrible game. I turned it on and I turned right back off.
What you mean? Money
Bro.
making Mitch was the top AFC North quarterback at one point.
Yeah. But it didn't work out for them, man. It didn't work out for them. I think, they just didn't have the right players out there to win. You guys couldn't run the ball and you guys couldn't stop the run. So it came down to Steelers just losing that game. So and also Ravens just playing well, running the ball and just running down their throats. If it's working, don't stop. So that's all I got for that.
All right. Hey man, I'm gonna say this. It's embarrassing that the most expensive defense in NFL couldn't stop the run going to the game. They were number 7 in the run defense. It was really embarrassing, I think, especially for that last drive. With everything that went down in the game, you still had a chance to win it. You had the most expensive defense. I don't know who didn't see a power coming. I think everybody saw a power coming. They ran it 3 times in a row and they couldn't stop it. Quite embarrassing. Takeaway, I don't think TJ Watt is fully healthy. From what I saw, like even on that fumble, I think a healthy TJ Watt actually gets that fumble, but I don't think he's healthy enough.
That was a terrible call. You ever seen that call?
That was first time for everything, man.
That's crazy.
Mike Chubb said Steelers should have won this game. You guys say we only ran the ball for 65 yards. We didn't need to run the ball. We were driving the ball down the field effortlessly, passing the ball down the field. It was when Mitch Trubisky threw 3 of the worst interceptions I've seen this year. He stared down the slant route.
Stared down the tight end.
Stared down the tight end. I don't know what he was. It's like once he got to the red zone, he was like, I don't know how to throw balls at the quarterback. And then it got you frustrated because then he made throws like that throw he made to Deontay Johnson when he got smacked in the face.
That was clean.
The dot. That wasn't clean. He landed on him.
If Matt Milano was clean, that was clean.
Matt Milano ain't land on him. He just boomed him. That's the difference. He just boomed that boy. And even with that, a blocked field goal, if the field goal doesn't get blocked, we win by 1. This was just embarrassing, I think, on the part, obviously Mitch threw 3 interceptions. Think he should get ready to join the Rock and XFL.
Crazy.
And or he could go to Canada or USF somewhere. Because that was just bad. I mean, he had 8 incompletions and 3 of them were interceptions. Like, that's crazy. And those and 2 interceptions was in field goal range. So we essentially lost 9 points off the board at minimum. George Pickens was a bright spot as well. I think him only having 3 receptions is just terrible.
It's a crime.
It's a crime. It's a crime against humanity.
Matt Canada.
How many targets
lock
he had?
you up?
I think
5.
5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, and like the first 2, he was averaging 30 yards a catch.
Yeah. So it's just this was to me just bad Steelers. It wasn't even good Ravens. It was just bad Steelers overall for this game. And then on that last play of the game, Darrell Edmonds is covering somebody instead of being in the box. Just didn't get that at all. To me, he's not good at covering. The best thing he can do is tackle. And we didn't have him there. They ran the same power, just a different variation of it 3 times in a row. We couldn't find a way to stop it. Leonard Baum did play well, but I wouldn't say he stopped Cam. I mean, Cam doesn't play over this.
You didn't hear Cam a lot, though.
Yeah, but Cam doesn't play over the center at all. He plays the 3 tech. So, like, he's not. If he was going to see it, it's going to be a double team. So, I mean, but he did a good job. I mean, obviously, we didn't produce a lot of sacks. I just think it was weird that they brought a 3rd string guy in and we just couldn't stop the run when that's the only thing he was capable of doing. This is just bad Steelers, man. And just to go on the season, do I think the season is over? Every team that we needed lost. So, like, there's still a chance. But am I banking on it? No, I'm not.
The Chargers won.
Chargers won and we didn't play yet.
Chargers still got to play some people.
Yeah, you need Patriots to lose tonight.
Who the Patriots play tonight?
They play Cardinals, which is very winnable.
Yeah, that's a winnable game.
Yeah,
and it just lost. So
Yeah, I'm
For
saying.
Cardinals.
I'm saying every team.
He's saying every team
Speaking
for
into
him,
existence,
not just
speaking
you.
into existence.
Yeah,
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying every team and almost every team that needed to lose lost, and then so there's still a chance. But I don't think. I think they should just, to me, in my opinion, take the season away. Don't try to get a better draft pick. Try to build on the offensive line. I'd rather just get a lower draft pick and then trade that to get 2 extra draft
I don't even
picks.
think offensive line was your issue this past.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on,
weekend.
Chris.
I said the line. I'm talking about offensive, defensive line. Unless we go really bad to the bottom, and we can find a way to get.
You should
Jalen
try
Carter.
if you get a top 5, top 6, if that just happens. Because you guys have how many wins? 5, right?
Yeah.
We'll get to you, DL. We'll get to you. Hold on. You guys could pair a good pass rusher with TJ Watt.
I mean, Highsmith isn't terrible, so I mean,
terrible.
He's doable, but just
right. He wasn't getting by Ronnie though at all.
That's okay. We need interior help. We don't need exterior help.
The Marvin Leal, right? Come on, man.
No, he's not the Marvin Leal. He's the Marvin ass.
All right,
That's
DL.
what
My bad, DL.
But unless we can,
I like how you just kind of shut me up real quick.
My bad.
I'm just saying, unless we can get Jalen Carter, there's no reason to stay up in there. So if we can't get Jalen Carter out of Georgia, then there's no reason for us to even try to do anything else. We might as well just try to get some extra draft picks, in my opinion, and get some more draft capital in order to draft. But no, this is terrible, man. I don't know who the fuck we're paying on our defense for it to be the most expensive. Obviously, we've just paid Minka and TJ restructured. There needs to be some more restructuring. My opinion, I think you trade Cam Hayward. He's getting a little old. Trade him to contender. See if you get an early second, late first for him. That's just my opinion. But
I don't think
Phillips will never do that.
I don't think you go for a late first at his age.
So just to be clear, Wayne, are you saying this season's over or y'all still got a chance? I need to.
There's a grimace of the chance, but to me, I would like for the season to be over, but I know the Steelers are still going to win games. They could legitimately, they'll still find a way to win out, but just not make the playoffs and just ruin their draft capital position.
All right, I got you. So the Steelers are not making the playoffs. That's your final take.
I hope they don't.
All right.
Sitting on the fence.
Kind of pull a DL on DL sometimes.
All right, what do we got next?
Your player of the game was J.K. Dobbins?
I think player of the game was J.K. Dobbins because he had 130 yards, 1 tutty, and I mean he was the one big part for the Ravens. I believe he was player of the game.
I give it to your offensive line.
Yeah, I can see that.
All right. Anybody else got player of the games, or y'all want to get to the next topic? All right. Let's get to the 49ers absolutely whooping the shit out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Chubbs is high on Brock Purdy, Mr. Relevant.
Brock motherfucking Purdy.
So question is, could Brock Purdy still lead this team to the Super Bowl? And also, people did get injured. So
only a high ankle sprain, though. That's what it came out. But as long as that defense is rocking, that's the number one defense in football right now. Yeah, that team can go. I really believe it. He's got Brandon Ayuk catching touchdowns.
Yeah,
that's huge.
He's balling.
He's getting George Kittle the ball.
All right, I'm not gonna say he's balling. I'm thinking he is.
Bro, he had 3 touchdowns.
Driving the car.
He had a rushing and two passing.
He's driving. He's driving.
You'll look it up.
The car.
He's managing properly,
and he's driving the car. He's making sure everybody has their seatbelt on. He's making sure that he's taking them safely to where they need to go, and that's all you need in that offense, really. With all the weapons that he has, that's all you need in that offense, really, for them to be successful, especially if that defense is playing on that level. So I do think he can take them to where they need to go. But I do think in the playoffs, we're going to have to see something different, because in the playoffs is everybody playing at a higher level. So we're going to have to see a big play out of your quarterback in the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying necessarily in the Super Bowl, but I'm talking about somewhere throughout that playoff run, they're going to have because they're not going to have the first seed. So they're going to be a wild card regardless. So
No, they'll win their division, I think.
But they got to play a wild card.
they still got to play a wild card game.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So they're going to have, for him to go to the Super Bowl, he's going to have to play 3 games. He have to win 3 games to go to the Super Bowl. So we're going to have to see something fantastic from Brock.
Bro, this might be his coming out party.
Well, hopefully we'll see. But I mean, right now he's doing enough for them to win. That defense is phenomenal. So like, I can see it happening. But we have to wait till playoffs happen because also we got to see where we're playing. Because now if he plays a top tier defense, he have to run through the Eagles.
I'm gonna let you know if they run into the Cowboys, they're beating the Cowboys. Cowboys cannot beat the 49ers in playoffs. Like,
I can't say that's
Kryptonite.
say that's true. I can't say that's false.
That man's that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying if they see the Eagles, regardless, they'll have to go through the Eagles to go to the Super Bowl. Or if Eagles lose somebody else, but I don't see that happening. But
we are Commanders.
We'll see. If the Commanders make it to the playoffs, I don't think they're in the playoffs right now.
They might make it.
But I could rock with Brock. See what he did.
I'm on the road. Buddy.
What about you, Dio?
Bro, y'all are delusional. I think that Brock
You're
Purdy's
crazy.
about to take these boys to the Super Bowl.
You thought Bailey Zappi was the truth.
Zay Zappi is the truth. We just didn't give him a
Okay.
chance.
Okay.
He just isn't giving it. He got a chance. He came in and threw 2 pick sixes.
He's like Heineke. Give him.
Stop it.
Heineke ain't coming and throw 2 pick sixes. That's who Brock
But
Purdy
for
is.
real, like
Brock Purdy's like Heineke,
we're about
but
to,
more talented.
First of all, the Bucks are trash. So let's not sit up here and act like
They're
you
better
know what I'm
than
saying.
They just did a comeback.
The real trash team.
Are the Bucks trash or aren't the Bucks trash?
He did it versus the Dolphins too.
Bruh. We're not about to sit up here and act like Brock Purdy is the franchise quarterback.
We didn't say that.
No
We didn't
one
know
said
that.
that.
No one said that.
That's what
No.
I didn't say you said. I said that's what we're acting like. We're
You're
acting
acting
like.
like-
that-
We're
Glad
acting
you-
like-
no.
we're
I'm
acting
glad
like-
you said that.
Let me finish. We're acting like he's been very, very efficient. I can give him that. I can give him that. But that's off the back of his defense. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they took this man out late in the game is crazy to me because they're like, oh, we gotta conserve. I mean, I understand I want to get your quarterback hurt, but come on, bro. Like
They on their 3rd quarterback. What you mean? Come on, bro.
16 for 21, 185, 3 touchdowns. All right, but again, the Bucks are garbage. Let's not sit up here and act like again he doesn't have to play the Commanders.
He outplayed Brady.
Bro, a lot of quarterbacks have been outplaying Brady this year. Doesn't mean he's better than him. Right or wrong.
That day he was.
He's like Joey said, he's in a good position. He has the weapons. You know, especially if Debo Samuel's not about to play for a couple games, who knows? They might lose they spot in the
He's out for at least 4 to 6 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. They still got the Seahawks next week. That's a very losable game. Especially without having your number one weapon on offense. And just making a playoff run in the NFC, bro. I don't really see.
We're talking about that. We're talking about on the backs of the defense.
I get that, but let's look at the defense that he might have to go against: the Eagles, the Cowboys. Who else?
None of those defenses are
Giants,
better
the
than
Vikings.
his defense, though.
What is? He doesn't play defense. I'm saying the defense that he has to go against, bro.
I know, but I
Are you
trust
saying
Kyle
that
Shanahan
that's
more
his-
than I trust those other offensive coaches.
So you're saying you trust Brock Purdy against those defense? I'm not saying you trust Kyle. You trust Brock Purdy against.
I trust Kyle Shanahan to scheme up something to help them win those games.
You can scheme up all the stuff that you want to. That's like the Doc Rivers argument, bro. You can only do it so much. But
Can we just
Doc
be real?
Rivers doesn't scheme anything up.
Stop
So what are we
this,
talking
stop
about?
Hey,
Ever since Kyle Shanahan touched that team, no matter who the quarterback is, they always are winning football games.
first of all, Jimmy Garoppolo is a good quarterback. He was a good quarterback.
They had Alex. I mean,
And so made Brock Purdy, baby.
Maybe, but
Better than Bailey Zappi.
I just again,
so
why are we comparing him to Bailey Zappi? He better than
same draft class. We got to compare them.
bruh.
Yeah,
Regardless,
he might be better than Kenny Pickett.
Regardless, all I'm telling y'all is As soon as this man Brock Purdy loses or he gets bounced, it's gonna be like, oh well, he's not good, and I hate that. That's gonna be the narrative.
No, this is what you do. This is
not
what
I
you
do,
do.
because why
What he does
why
is he try to put words in our mouth. We just said
Why?
it. Behind the
Because
backs
of how
of that
much-
defense,
Bruh.
Brock Purdy can help lead them to Super Bowl because
Now,
of that defense, that running game, and George Kittle, and you also have Christian McCaffrey, and like Chubb said, Brandon Ayuk is played at a higher level this year.
Again, your offense has to put up points, and when he's going to be playing against some elite defenses, bro.
What are the Bucks?
I don't. Not an elite team.
The
bro. They're
Dolphins have a good
elite.
defense.
No, their defense is really good.
Dolphins
The
do not
defense
have
is good,
a
but
good
Brock
defense.
Purdy-
Yes, they do.
Brock
They
Purdy-
do have
Brock
a good
Purdy
defense.
put up
Exactly.
35,
We're terrible.
The Bucks are an elite defense, but Brock Purdy put up 35. Okay.
That happens.
All right.
But my
The
thing is,
Lions put up
Can I ask
33
you-
on
The Lions are a good team.
I got a question for y'all.
What? The Lions are a good team. That's
Lions
a
are
wow.
a
Hold on,
That's
we're gonna get to that.
crazy.
We're not there
We've
yet.
seen
I
them
got
Hold
a
on.
Hard
question.
I don't
knocks,
you
bro.
know the
Damn.
Buccaneers are top 10 in rush defense and pass defense. That's just Brock Purdy, baby. Don't be hating on Brock.
185, bro. That's impressive. Okay.
But here's my question.
That's
Here's my
impressive.
question to y'all. Here's
How
my
many
question to
times did
y'all.
he throw the
Hold
ball?
on, hold on, Joe.
21.
That's a-
16 for
20.
21.
I got a question.
He's
Great
efficient.
efficiency.
Before
That's pretty good though.
Garoppolo snapped his ankle and broke his ankle, they were thinking about bringing him back for 2023.
Who? Garoppolo?
Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing this out of Brock Purdy. I don't think you want this is the side. I don't think you bring back Jimmy G.
No, you're crazy.
Oh my
But
You're crazy.
but
You're crazy.
if he-
Well, I said what time. Why is Chubb's crazy? You don't bring back Jimmy G
Why would you bring back Jimmy G, bro?
because you have Trey Lance. What are we talking
That's
about?
yeah,
Hey, what's
exactly.
Trey Lance
That's
done?
true. I forgot about Trey.
So
Lance.
this is
I
my
forgot
next
about Trey Lance.
point. My next
What's Trey
point.
Lance done?
Stop.
He's been
Hypotheticals.
hurt.
Hypotheticals.
Hurt.
Say he
Exactly.
continues this. He goes. Let's just say
Jimmy G always
all
get hurt.
hypotheticals.
Exactly.
Jimmy
wins
G
out.
been to the Super Bowl.
He wins out.
and went to the NFC
And
Championship
lost.
last year.
So did Trent
Hold
Dilfer.
on. Y'all, Brock Purdy. Let's say Brock Purdy wins out, and then
Okay.
go into Super Bowl, not win the Super Bowl. Do we have a QB competition next fall?
No, you
Okay.
trade Brock Purdy.
You gonna trade Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sell him while he's high.
You're getting more out of Brock Purdy with the guys than Trey Lance with the guys.
No.
Trey Lance played
Cowboys.
3 games with them
Exactly.
in the
Nah.
beginning of the season.
I'm trading.
That was your
Brock.
dark horse MVP
Chubb,
going
I
into
want
the
you-
season.
Well, first of all, he
I
got
want
hurt. Talking about he got hurt the first game of the season.
Yeah, he didn't even play
So,
3 games. bro.
think about this.
I'm talking about like he played 2 games
I'm
last
not
year with
saying
them 1 game
No,
this
I
year.
listen.
said, what if
Think
he does
about
all
this
that?
though.
What if he wins the Super Bowl?
You drafted him at the
Very last pick. I know.
of the draft, and you can trade him for a first round pick.
Nah, he ain't getting the first. You
If he
getting
goes to the
a-
Super Bowl, Chubb said
You
he
ain't
can go
getting
to
the
Super
first.
Bowl.
You getting a
I can't
second
get
or
a,
third
I
out
can't get
of
a
him.
late first round. I can't get a late.
No,
first
you're
round?
gonna get a late second.
He'll get a
Wow.
second. He'll get the Nick Foles treatment.
Either way, that's still a good trade.
It's better than the 7th.
That's
You'll get a
still
top
good
4
trade.
draft slot. You get a top 4
Either
round
way.
draft.
Yeah, analysis blow my mind, bro.
It's
Bro,
still a
you
trade.
Come on, if you go- come on.
Bro,
I'm
If
going
Brock
based
Purdy
off
goes to the
Chubb's
Super Bowl and
hypotheticals.
he playing good, you could trade
Bro,
him.
that's a big if, bro. Like you're sitting up like
That's
a
all we
big
were saying
if.
is
We said
if, bro.
That's
I said hypothetical.
That's the
You're
worst
taking it all
hypothetical.
serious.
Bro.
Imagine he didn't have
Yeah.
to start.
No, what's hypothetical is you started good, Zappy was good. You came on here for 3
Bruh.
weeks talking about Zappy
Oh
time.
my
He got in the game, he one big pass, and then proceeded to throw 2 pick sixes and 1 interception. He performed like Mitch. That's what he did. And you want to talk about, we talk about a guy that's playing well, balling by some standards.
Bro, why you gotta be so Mr. Negative, Dio?
Because y'all
He only
keep on-
negative when it's not
because
towards his
y'all
team.
keep on
Right.
bringing up Bailey Zappi as if like they gave him a full season of play, bro.
He gave him
He-
his best
he-
game
he
with
was
Brock
playing-
Purdy.
He was playing. He played some good games, and then he played some bad games.
He played one good game.
How many games did he play? He only played. No, he played 2 good games. He played 2 good games.
What constitutes as 2 good games? Because they won.
48 games. Hey, they won on the backs of his defense.
Oh,
So-
Hey,
And keep the same energy.
So Brock Purdy, from your logic, balled out. He had a 135 QBR, no
no
interceptions, 3
He's-
touchdowns. He balled
he's
out with 185.
efficient. Brock Purdy's
But I'm saying
efficient.
you were just
But
saying
stop acting.
That's all
like
you have to
this.
do to get to the Super Bowl is play good defense and be
Let's
efficient.
stop
saying,
acting
Yeah.
like he's going to be the franchise
No,
quarterback and
we
like
already expect that. We already
give him
expect
and
that.
give him
No
praise
one
because
said
he's
that.
going to win
If
the Super Bowl
Bailey
on the
Zappi-
back of the one of the best defenses in the
No,
No,
is it
bro,
gonna
bro,
be
I
him
hate
or is
this.
it gonna
I hate
be
this
his
because if
defense?
Bailey Zappi
Which
did
one
this
is it?
same
Is it
thing this
is it
weekend,
him or is it
Bailey
his defense?
Zappi's the future.
He might be.
But I'm saying no. But if Bailey Zappi did what Brock Purdy did this weekend, beating the GOAT Tom Brady,
The first quarterback to beat Tom Brady in their first start
I
ever.
wouldn't say that.
yes, you would.
I wouldn't say that about Bailey Zappi. Bro.
Yes, you
Because
would.
we all know our defense is good, bro. So I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Not putting up 35 points. But again, it's still Bucks, bro. Like
They have a top 10 defense. Stop it. Don't say it's the Bucks.
Bro,
It's the
they have a
Bucks.
losing record and they're in the
That's because
playoffs,
of your
That's
GOAT.
crazy.
That's why they have a losing record, because of your
Oh my
GOAT. That's why they're losing. Not because of their defense, it's because of Tom Brady. That nigga is washed, finished, and done.
So he's
Only reason why he's gonna
bad,
make
bro.
the playoffs is because the NFC South sucks donkey balls. That's the only reason why. Brady's ass, he's over. I'm so happy this is happening. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Because he
bro?
should have stayed fucking retired, and that's your goal. He want to come back. Isn't God funny? Wasn't it the best way for God to humble you? You came back, got divorced, and then you came back and he was ass. Oh my God, I love it.
So I mean, he's on your Mount Rushmore. So I mean, he's your go-to.
Not my goat. I'll take Steve Young over Tom Brady.
Steve.
Joe Montana.
When it's all said and done, we know who the real goat will be.
Rocking with Brock.
Brock Purdy.
Hey man, let's get to it, man. So this was the battle of the coulda, shoulda, woulda. The Chargers get the best of the Dolphins on one of the most bogus roughing and passer calls that I ever seen. But Tua looked terrible, and Herbert, they won. Threw the ball a lot of motherfucking times, but they won. So Joey, did this solidify you saying the Dolphins should have took Herbert over Tua?
I'm always gonna stick with that. That's always been my thing. Always to Herbert. I always thought Herbert was better, like the better mechanically quarterback. He can throw further. He can run out. And the biggest thing now, I'm gonna get into the game. But the biggest thing about Herbert that I saw in the Dolphins when we played the Dolphins was pocket presence. We blitzed him so all game. He always got out. He got out the pocket, finally got down the field, made the throw. Mike Williams was killing us, man. He was killing us. Man.
Hey, who was killing y'all? Because motherfuckers don't be putting respect on Mike Williams' name, man.
He was destroying us, man. And this is the thing, though. And this is why I'm not gonna say why, right? This is why I saw the difference between Tua and Herbert. What they did to Tua today was pretty much what the 49ers did pretty much to Tua. They took away the middle of the field. That's where Tua was bread and butter. That's where he was eating at. They took away the middle of the field. What Tua couldn't do was adjust. What Mike McDaniel couldn't do early enough was adjust. There were guys open. Tua wasn't making those throws. Mike McDaniel ended up changing the plays around, adjusting, but Tua wasn't adjusting to, get out from the middle of the field because the middle of the field was locked down. What I seen from Herbert was that Herbert, he likes dumping it off to Eckler.
Yes.
Dolphins adjusted. They stopped that shit. He said, okay, don't worry. I got y'all. I'm gonna kill y'all with Mike. I'm gonna run out this pocket. I'm gonna make these runs and I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. And Everett was going off. They was running screens on us. It was killing us on the defense. Our defense looked terrible. But going back to Tua, this is what I think about Tua is that when it comes to big games, I think Tua is a good quarterback. I just think when it comes to big games and there's a whole social media thing around it, him versus this guy or Tua's going versus the best defense, he gets nervous because we all see that when it came down to Flores was like Tua's in his head. He couldn't play right. I'm like, all right, cool. Now Mike McDaniel come here and make him feel a little bit better. All right, awesome. And now he's playing great. And then now when these big games comes, I think he's in his head a lot. and he's not making the throws. He's not staying in the game when he's supposed to. And I think that's what's messing him up mostly, instead of it's freaking cold. But it's just I just think that's what it comes down to. And I think he just need more experience. He also missed games. And I will say that I think Herbert has more experience than he does. So Herbert was coming in there to say, hey, I can make these checks. I can say, hey, I know this guy coming to blitz. I know he need to go out there and make this throw. Tua was missing so many check downs. Just things. But before I pass this on, I have to address DL. Because
Hey, it was 55 degrees yesterday.
Stop it.
I just want you to know.
Stop
It was
it.
55. It was 55 yesterday.
I want to address DL, right?
He turned off the camera.
It's cool. I want
Made room.
Because, and I also got something else to say about y'all two, Chubbs and Wayne. I don't know if y'all were on y'all screen, but anyways,
What do we do?
DL. Hold on. DL. First of all, I am tired. I am so tired of you saying you do not hate on a team. Why? In the chat, you literally last pod, you were upset that they didn't go harder onto it. And I said, yo, y'all just wanted to kill him. But you was like, no. Then you proceed to kill Tua in the chat, saying this is what y'all should have said. Now, yeah, I understand. It's okay. I love this shit talking. But I need you to admit that you hate the Dolphins. It's not even Tua. You hate the Dolphins. And this is why I think you hate the Dolphins. It's because y'all been winning so much. And then you was like, you know what? I got another guy in that division. Because I know you knew you were about to suck when Tom Brady left. So I got another guy in that division. The Bills. They're good. They play well. They're going to run that division, so the Dolphins don't have to run. But now the Dolphins is competing with the Bills. And I think you just don't like it because you hate the Dolphins so much. And you just admit it. So you hate on the Dolphins, and it's okay. Because one way I know that you hate on the Dolphins, because the only hating thing you can say, not only hating thing, but this is a hating thing you can say, is that I can't wait till he fucks up. To wait on someone downfall.
Joe sound like me with Wayne, bro.
It's hating, okay? It's hating. It's okay. If you hate it, it's okay. I hate your team too. I hate the Patriots. I hate the Ravens. I hate the Steelers. I hate all y'all.
You just said you were a Ravens fan low key a couple pods ago.
Low key, but Chubbs, I have to hate him because that's your team. But still, anyways, though. But listen, that's all I gotta say. Chubbs and Wayne, I remember. I want to go back because I forgot about this. I remember when you guys Wayne, not so much, but Chubbs more. During the season, I don't know if DL ever said it before, but during the season, you guys were saying, oh, I'm expecting this from Tua, especially with these weapons, right?
Of course.
And he's a good quarterback. Like I expected him to do this, but that's what he's supposed to do. I'm not gonna say he's the top guy, this or that, third. I said the same thing in Alabama when he was at Alabama, and you guys all disagreed with me. And we say, yo, Tua's great, he's amazing. And I'll say, well, Tua has literally the best team, probably the best receivers now. His receivers now from Alabama are balling. His running backs are balling. His O-line that's on the team is balling.
He broke his fucking hip, Joey.
No, listen, hey, hold on, wait.
Tua has got 2 top 10 receivers this year.
Yes, but he also had the top players. And
I'm saying when he was playing, he has 2 top NFL professional athlete receivers. He's supposed to do that.
But when I said he's doing that at Alabama, you guys' response was that no, Tua is a great quarterback. He's just balling. That's just who he is. But now it's a different story. So now I'm just like, okay,
if you watch Tua now and you watch what he did in Alabama, the way he threw the ball is totally different.
Him breaking his hip was huge.
Him breaking his hip was huge. I thought he would be able to recover from it. Hasn't happened yet, and we're in year 4. So I still think he's a top 10 quarterback this year. Still think he's been balling thus far this season. Do think he has to get over these big game jitters and cold game jitters.
56 cold in Miami.
It wasn't in Miami, it was in California.
That's still cold for them.
Let me know when it's my turn.
55, we agree. So Yeah, he had some of the top talent, but you saw that the talent, like it wasn't him and AJ McCarron level. Like he was obviously a superior quarterback compared to everybody else that came through Alabama. So it wasn't the same effect. He was superior to Jalen Hurts.
Yo.
And we see what Jalen Hurts is doing now.
Well, we saw what Jalen Hurts did at Oklahoma that same year, though.
And Tua was still better than him.
He had more. His stats was ridiculous. What do you mean? He won the Heisman that
He
year.
lost to TCU.
But his team already wasn't as good as
and he didn't win the Heisman.
So Jalen Hurts didn't win the Heisman?
No, he never won the Heisman.
Didn't.
No, he didn't. Who won the Heisman that year then?
So 2018, I think was
Devontae.
No, I think it was Baker.
Baker.
Baker
won,
was gone.
Trevor won one. Who won the last?
Devontae Smith, wasn't it?
It was the one before that was the one before Devontae. I'm pretty sure
2018 or 2019.
2019.
Kyler Murray?
No, Kyler Murray was
Nope.
because Jalen Hurts was there.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe Burrow.
I
mean, I think he's better than both. No, so
it's your turn, Dio.
All right. So let me adjust Joey.
I also think Tua is still a top 10 quarterback. So
Oh yeah, I can back you up when you say that. My thing is, just like Joey called me out for giving half-ass compliments, I hate that y'all give half-ass critiques. Don't sit up here and say everything that you just said, Joey. That's an excuse. I wasn't saying pregame
what
jitters.
excuse did I say?
Pregame jitters. Oh, he's not used to this. He's not used to that. He is in his head, bruh.
That's not an excuse.
That's an excuse when you're using it when you're using it to be the reason why he's losing games.
I literally before I said he played terrible. He missed throws, and I said he also get in his head. That's bad. I'm telling him that's bad things about him. That's the reason he's losing his games. That's not an excuse.
That's an excuse because this is the game of football, bro. Like how many games has he played in a spotlight? How many games he played for the number one team in college? So the spotlight's always on him. The spotlight has always been on him. I don't know if y'all be trolling with this cold weather, whatever, but the fact that that's even a conversation and a topic and a talking point.
It's not an excuse. Stop saying that. I'm not excusing him. We're saying he has to be better in these moments. We're not making excuses for him.
Exactly.
We're shitting on him.
Wait, hold on. And let's be mindful. Let's be mindful. Are we not going to recognize what happened between him and Flores?
I mean, you can. My whole point is
so
this.
That doesn't affect anything.
No. My whole point is this, bro. When I sit up here and say it's too soon to tell, I do not know why that is such a.
Yeah, you disagree that he's a top 10 quarterback.
I did not. I've been saying he's a top 10 quarterback.
No. What was too soon?
I've been saying that he's been.
I'm the only one that had said not yet.
Let me finish. I've been saying that he's a top 10. I've been saying that he's been consistently performing well. But I've also said, let's not flip our wigs because this man is balling out against bum teams. And
that's
when
false.
He does, that is
false.
not false.
His best, false? Bro, because
his best game. No.
Before we played the 49ers, we played 4 top 10 defenses.
And what did Tua do?
And he balled against the Ravens.
What is balling, Joey? What is balling?
Oh, he put up like 400 yards against the Ravens.
Is it balling or is it playing? Or is it?
You know what DL is? DL is disregarding a team's defense for their overall record.
No,
because the Bears have a top 10 defense. The Browns have a top 10 defense.
Did you guys play the Broncos?
The Broncos. I don't think they played the Broncos yet.
No, we didn't play the Broncos.
He's playing consistent against these teams. I'm not saying that's consistent in my opinion. That's consistent.
No, you said that we were getting our panties in the bunches because he balled on those teams when those teams have top defenses.
Look at his stats as far as touchdowns. I can give you yards, but again, that goes into the argument of doing what you're supposed to do.
Okay, all right.
That receiving core. So I give him. I'm not
bro.
knocking him for that, bro. I'm not knocking him for doing that. But again, when the time It's time for him to step up and
So-
win these big games and these big moments. What is he doing, bro? He's folding. Y'all want to throw all of this QBR and all of this passer rating. Look at his last passer rating this past week and the week before that.
It's a
What was that?
46. It's a 46.
Trash.
It's bad.
Trash.
It's bad.
And a week
Correct.
against good teams, bro. And the reason behind it, he's getting it. That's an excuse to me because this is football. That's when you're supposed to step up. He's been playing all his life under the spotlight. He played at Alabama, bro.
But so you're telling
I disagree with that
wait,
under
so
the spotlight statement because he
you're
did
telling me
perform well versus the
confidence.
Bills.
So you're telling me confidence does not play a factor of you being on the field and playing well.
Whose fault is that, bro?
Confidence does.
Oh no, you're
Confidence is
bullshitting me.
key.
You're bullshitting me right now.
Whose
You're
fault is
bullshitting
that?
me. You're bullshitting
I didn't
me.
say it didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't say I didn't say it did not. But whose fault is that?
So, but why are you disregarding that?
Am I
Why are you
step-
disregarding that? That plays a factor into how you play. And I'm
Dwayne.
saying he's making that a deal.
All right, let me
and that's
ask you a
problem
question.
for it. That's a problem.
Dwayne,
But that's
Chris,
not an
Joey,
excuse.
have y'all ever stepped on the field and not been confident? Have you ever
Nah.
stepped on the field? Exactly.
I will say. Hold on, I will say there was one time.
Confident in what? To say that we're gonna win a game?
Win a game?
Confident and I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
play
hold
well,
on.
bro. Confident
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
make
was
a play, bro.
confident I'm
Like,
gonna play well,
what
but
are we
win the
talking
game
about
part,
right now?
maybe not.
I said win the game.
I'm
part
not
is a
saying winning the
stretch.
game. I'm not saying winning the game. I'm talking about me as a
I saw
player
Thomas
stepping
Moore's
out on the
running back
field
have
and
tree
balling.
trunks
What
for
am
legs.
I
I
gonna?
was like,
okay.
Why
All
am I
right,
gonna
all
step
right.
on the field and be
Okay.
like, oh,
All right, so
win the
D,
game.
I plan on having a bad game because I'm going up against a
and I'm gonna
top
talk.
defense.
I'm gonna talk a little shit. I'm gonna talk a little.
When
I'ma
we
talk a
just
little
was
shit.
praising
I'ma
him
talk a
for
little shit
playing
about
well
us.
against
I'm gonna
the
talk a little shit about
49ers,
us.
bro.
We only played in high school in D3 level. We're talking about national news, talking about a guy ability to play, a coach that said he's not the guy for my team. Do you know what that do for your money? Do you understand what that do for your family? It's a whole different thing. It's a
We
job.
talked about his
I
confidence as
love
well.
you say that.
So like
Same shit happened to Mr. Trubisky in Chicago. They had to turn the TVs off in the facilities.
And you're talking about us, bro.
Like-
we didn't play
All right.
football to put food on a table for our family. It's a whole
Excuse me,
different thing.
Excuse me.
So, like-
excuse my
so,
language.
like-
So basically, two is a bitch. That's what we're saying.
That's
what we're saying.
Yo, I
That's
try
what
to
I'm
say
saying.
it. I try to
These
say
fans
it
are
the
bitches.
nicest way. I try to say it the nicest way. Toughen
All right.
up.
I
That's
can agree
literally
with
what I
that.
try
He
to say.
said
You gotta
he's a
toughen.
bitch.
I try to say it the nicest way. But if you want to come down to it, yes, he just gotta toughen up. He gotta play in the
He
big
is
games.
soft.
He gotta win.
He won a big game already this year. I think this game,
No,
he just-
so now what big game are you talking about? Because
The Bills.
right?
The Bills. All right, now a lot of people will say
And the
that's a big
Ravens.
game. A lot of people will say that big game, but you gotta understand at this moment, all those games
the games mean more.
now mean more. Because
Yeah, December football.
in the beginning of the season, you're like, I could lose to the Bills and I gotta play them again.
Right.
I could win, I could beat them again. Still got more games to win. So these games matter more
I
because
agree.
it's so tight, it's tighter and it's closer. And
So
there's a
how
lot of-
confident are you in that you guys are going to make the playoffs still?
This man
I'm
was
very
13
confident.
for 18 with 186 yards, and that's balling
What you
for
say?
one touchdown.
I say he
What'd you
played
say?
well. We're not going to have like two of them make big
No,
throws down the
what-
stretch and make them win the
But
game.
what I'm
So,
saying,
yes.
What game?
I get
Against
that.
who?
Somebody's talking about the Bills game.
That's consistent, and I can appreciate that. But let's not sit up here and give Tua all of this praise for that performance, bro. That's consistent.
We didn't give him
And
praise.
I'm not knocking
No
him
one
for
gave
that.
him praise of beating the Bills. No one was. What are you talking about,
You just said that was a big game.
I said that was a big game and he played well.
bro?
That's what I said.
I'm gonna give him credit for the
Then
Ravens
you're not
game.
saying
though.
what was a big
What are you talking
He
about?
played consistent. That's not
No,
domination.
that's what
That's not in comparison to the 300 and the 3 touchdowns he was putting up
He
against
also missed a whole fucking quarter. Was accused of being concussed.
he still played. He still played.
Hey,
Bro,
next topic. We got
You'll be on some bullshit,
talking this
bro.
too.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
because when I call y'all out, I'm on some bullshit though.
What calls out on what?
What?
Nothing you said is valid.
I said he's top 10. I said he's top 10.
Which
and
we
I
all
said
said.
he's
Yes, we
a
all said that.
consistent
that
quarterback.
for me.
But again, when he starts playing bad or when he has bad games, it's because of football reasons. Like, why are we making
We're not making excuses. excuses.
That's an excuse.
Bro,
He
Being
played
in your
ass
head,
last night.
being in your
What are you
head
talking about? It's
is
not
an
an excuse.
excuse.
We all said
Cold
that.
weather is an excuse. Like that's just crazy.
We're
to
not
me.
You understand?
fucking-
You
That's a
understand?
half-
Before Joe
Yo,
said all that other stuff, he said he played
this
ass.
is this is why I was arguing with DL
Joey,
because
you
he's
make me hate the
interpreting the way
I'm so
he's
confused.
interpreting what we're saying is a bullshit. He's bullshitting us right now. The way he's interpreting what we're saying. We're saying, I said Tua historically plays bad in bad weather, so I don't think he will continue to play well during these times. So that's an excuse.
That's a weak analysis. That's a weak analysis, bro.
It's not a weak analysis when it's been true.
It's weak.
It's not weak.
He plays football.
It's a
It
statistic.
doesn't matter. Motherfucker, I
Nobody
play.
cares-
You know
nobody cares
why?
about
It's
that.
not weak because when I play, motherfucker, I always broke down when the shit got cold. So my performance went down. And I was in the trenches.
So you're a bitch.
No, I ain't no bitch. I gotta get hurt.
It's also matter. We all came down from Florida. Like,
Yeah, like
I'm in the cold weather. My fucking fingers are numb, but I'm still playing.
the fucking grass gets tougher. The hits are harder. The ball is heavier. Like, what are we talking about?
It does get harder.
That's
The ground is
crazy.
usually
It does
concrete.
get
For
harder.
you,
But
playing
That is
football,
crazy, bro.
And
That is
doesn't affect
wild,
people.
bro.
It's
That is
fucking
crazy.
wild.
no, and then what I'm saying.
But I used to
about
play
that
football
take-
on the
but-
street.
But what
Sideline
I'm saying,
pop.
but what I'm saying about that take is that you are an NFL quarterback. You're gonna play everywhere. You need to learn. That's why to me, I was like, if my quarterback can't play in the cold, I don't want him. Like, well,
I agree. I
don't
agree.
want him on my team. So I said that. That's why I said, that's just stupid to me about the take. But for
And that was me referencing him going to Buffalo, him going to Arrowhead.
right.
Things
I don't
that.
like that take though, Joe, because you're still gonna need a quarterback eventually
What
to go play in the
Oh,
cold.
man.
I said, if my quarterback can't play in the cold, I don't want him.
Then he just got to get home field
even if they're
advantage.
I played the Bills. We
Oh,
played
man.
the Bills. We played the Jets.
He
and we
got to
played
win a
New
division
England.
because that's why
Like-
Drew Brees wasn't good in the cold. That's why, or outside of a dome. That's why they always make
We
sure
can't
they.
have a quarterback that can't play in the cold, bro. Everybody's in the cold. We're the only one
Right.
down south. So
I'm
like,
talking about Tua.
right. So yes, Wayne, I do think we're gonna make it to the playoffs. To answer your question, I think we just got bounced back. And
They were discussing that on Friday. I wanted to send to you.
You made me hate
yeah.
the Dolphins, bro. I don't hate the Dolphins. Just when you talk
It's a
about
lie.
it,
You're lying to me, right?
I do not hate the Dolphins, bro.
Hey
Because
man,
before
let's
this
get to
year,
the next. Let's get to the next.
before this
topic.
year, bro, we always beat y'all. Well, we always came out of our division, so y'all not even. I don't worry
It's
about.
because we're better now. That's why.
Y'all
Let's
still
get to
might
the
miss
next
playoffs.
topic, man. So the Lions shocked the Vikings, and I wouldn't even say it's a shock because they were the betting favorite to go into the game. So this further proved the Vikings are frauds. And do we think the Lions could possibly sneak into the playoffs?
Why were they the favorites?
Because everyone thought the Vikings were frauds.
Yeah, so that was like a consensus. Everybody just felt it.
They were the betting favorite. The way they've been
Crazy.
playing at home, and they play their best game at home. They play their best ball at home. That's what their offense.
Bro, I just don't understand. That team is like good, like really good, but they're 5-6, or like it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they started off the season 1-6.
I'm saying that offense is nice. They got
1-5.
the offensive line is coming together. Jared Goff is actually playing really good football.
Well, their defense was the main issue.
You're talking about the Lions.
The
Yeah,
Lions,
yeah. Their defense was the main issue to really start the year. Their front seven was really atrocious. But I think they're starting to get on a roll. And do I think they can get in the playoffs? Possibly, but I don't think it's likely. But that just speaks to how bad the NFC is as well. That they could possibly make the playoffs after starting 1-6. We also got, it looks like the Buccaneers may be under 500 and make the playoffs as well. So,
Didn't that happen last year?
in
the NFC?
Yeah.
The NFC?
No, that happened in the.
It usually
AFC.
happens with the AFC South.
It was
team.
AFC South.
Okay.
But it didn't happen last year though, because the Colts. It wasn't the Colts. It was
Do you think?
the Titans were the 1 seed last year.
Do you think if they have a chance and they make playoffs that they regret trading TJ Hawkinson?
No?
You don't think so? That's a
You
pretty
got
good tight end.
you got draft capital for him.
Yeah, they got like what, a 2nd-round pick for him?
Yeah, it's worth
The
it.
thing is, you talking about for Lions, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it though?
I don't know what you said.
You broke
I think-
out.
Do you think Jared Goff is it? Like, you think he's the guy?
He been playing really good for them,
He's what you need Tua to be.
and I think Dan Campbell likes him. So
See, no, I mean,
I think he's gonna stick around
I don't know, man.
as long as he's throwing 300-yard games with that receiving core that they put around him. And Jameson Williams came
Jared
back.
Goff has never been a bad quarterback. Honestly,
Jameson Williams came back and he first game played
Well,
touchdown. So that team has
they traded Jared Goff after he went to the Super Bowl. That was wild.
yeah, because he had a bad year that year.
He had a bad year, but also all his weapons were hurt or gone. Like they lost Todd Gurley. I think what they did to Jared Goff was kind of fucked up. I mean, they got a Super Bowl out of it. So like I
Don't
didn't
forget that's the number 1 overall pick right there.
Yeah. But I think people wrote off Jared Goff a little too early. Because even last year, the Lions were competitive, even when they were ass.
Facts.
Like they were literally in every game last year that they lost. So I think he's a franchise quarterback? If we consider Kirk Cousins a franchise quarterback, then in that sense of a term, then yeah. But outside of that, no. But
How is this a bucket? What you talking about?
Kirk Cousins?
He's a
Kirk's
standard.
not winning you a Super Bowl.
Hey,
He's a
hey,
standard,
hey.
bro.
But the
Nah.
one positive game thing up the Vikings, like Justin Jefferson is an absolute stud.
No, he's a beast.
Stud.
I don't know,
Broke the-
213 with 0 tutties is
Broke the Vikings receiving yards.
No,
record.
this Vikings team is so fucking confusing to me.
He should have had a touchdown. They call out bounce on that touchdown.
This Vikings team is so confusing to me. They should be way better than they are.
It's because
They have a good record. It has to be Kirk Cousins.
It is Kirk
You have a
Cousins.
top 10 running back. You have a top 5, top 3 receiver.
how's it Kirk Cousins?
Let me go. You have a top 10 running back. You have a top 3 receiver. It's Kirk Cousins. And
You got TJ Hawkinson at your tight end now.
TJ Hawkinson as your tight end. It's a defense and Kirk Cousins, and their defense should be way better than it actually is.
More so the defense. Let's not blame Kirk Cousins.
It's Kirk Cousins
Why?
in the defense.
Vikings don't got a good secondary.
Why
They're
can't
old.
why can't it be Kirk Cousins' fault?
Oh,
You
no.
got to win the game.
He got to score points.
31 for 41, 2 touchdowns, no picks, bro. That's
Kirk Cousins
efficient.
always gets his stats. That's he's
What
a
else
stat
is he
guy.
supposed to do?
Win games.
You got to win the game.
35 points, bro.
25,
35 points.
and he still lost.
I-
He got
what
score
else-
30. He got
What
score
more do you
42.
want from him?
He got score 42. He got score 42.
Bro, that's crazy.
I
bro.
don't see this Vikings team winning anything when they go to the playoffs. I think it's going to be a
They
first,
put up 23 points. What the fuck you mean 35 points?
I
First-
thought they.
first
yeah,
round
yeah.
exit.
May
for
also
them.
my last week.
First round
Yeah,
exit.
they weren't able to run the ball effectively versus a team that hasn't been that good versus the run. Yeah, they threw the ball a lot to get some yards, but
Is it coaching?
at one point they were down 21-7. There's this. I think this coach is there for the second or first year, one of the two.
They did get spanked 40-3 too.
Yeah,
I'm saying. So I mean, you got the weapons on offense. You got the team. They should have a better record.
their defense, like Chubb said, their secondary isn't that good.
Bro, they 10-3, bro.
They're not that good.
This is the
though.
most unimpressive 10-3 team you ever
Yeah,
see.
they're
Though.
like,
What?
You're not
Right.
impressive.
Bro, I hate y'all analysis, bro. What?
Dio, they're not that impressive.
do you
They
really?
beat
do
the
you think Kirk
Packers,
Cousins
they
is
beat
good?
the Lions, they beat the Saints, the Bears, they beat the Dolphins with no Tua, they beat Kyler Murray, they beat the Cardinals with no Kyler Murray, they beat the Commanders barely. The Bills win was impressive, but they shouldn't have won that game.
Granted, I did say that I don't think the Vikings are going to do too much, in the playoffs. But however, you
They
can't be mad
squeaked
at
out versus Mike
you
White.
can't be mad at a team for doing what they're supposed to do. Because if they lose these games, we're saying that they're trash.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why I'm
Oh.
saying it's not impressive. Because I would have been impressed if they would have beat the Cowboys or at least been competitive. They lost 40-3.
But the Cowboys are good. The Cowboys are good.
The Cowboys were just in a hell game with the Texans.
Wait. Wait.
The
Cowboys are still good.
They're still good, but they were just in a hell game.
They're not
But-
as good as we think they are. though.
Any
No,
given
listen.
Sunday,
Just
bro.
because the Texans give you a good fight doesn't mean
They played
you're
good.
not.
They gave him a good fight. They gave him a great fight.
Listen,
It came
you
down
gotta
to
understand, the
competition.
Texans are there to ruin their season.
Dak was
They're
just
like-
trying to have a game-winning drive on his record, bro.
Dak ass, like
What you mean? He had a game-winning drive.
98 yards, boy.
What do you mean? Like
he
he
threw
won
2
the game.
interceptions.
He won
versus
the game.
Texans.
He won the game though.
If the Texans weren't Texans, they blow them out.
That makes no sense.
Texans weren't the Texans, they blow them out.
No, it's because if they weren't the Texans, they'll play harder. You know how sometimes the Steelers play down to their competition? That's what happened.
Bro. They just came in sleeping. That's all. And then they had to wake up real quick.
That's what Dak do, man.
Dak ass. But yeah, I'm not impressed with this Vikings team. I think they need to go and try to get another quarterback. I think Jimmy G can help this team more than Kirk Cousins could. Shit, maybe even Brock Purdy.
They're the same player.
Back
Bro.
motherfucker Purdy.
One person has been to the Super Bowl and has playoff wins. They're not the same player.
And lost. That's what you said, right? And lost.
So saying Bradley Bill or Jimmy Miller are the same player. Fuck out here.
No, Bradley Bill's a way better offensive player. So
What?
To be determined. Fuck.
Better than who?
I say he's a way better offensive player.
What? No, he's not.
Then who?
Gimme.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Shooter.
He's not.
Oh my god.
Jimmy Shooter.
He's
I'm
not.
not about to do this right now, bro.
He's not. He's not.
He's crazy.
He's not. One person just doesn't.
This is NFL, not
The
NBA.
one person just doesn't solely focus on
That's
offense.
that's wild.
Because when somebody knows they have to be a scorer, we see what he does. So I don't know how we could definitively say that.
Jimmy's never averaged 30, so
He's Jimmy.
Because he's a two-way player that doesn't focuses on only offense.
the ifs, ands, and whys are irrelevant to what my statement.
And your guy's never averaged 30 in the playoffs. My guy has.
Your guy missed a game-winning 3, and that's why they lost.
Your guy plays in the lottery.
Okay, this is the NFL.
What are we talking about right now? Get out of here. And a lottery guy started performing in the playoffs. Fuck out of here.
You so mad that the Heat suck this year.
It's so ass, right? You're so ass. That's so embarrassing, bro. All right, man. Let's get to the Eagles, man. The Eagles stomped the New York Giants. It was close for a little bit. And I don't know if y'all saw that Devontae Smith catch. Somebody was like, this was 2006. He'll still be in the hospital.
Yes.
That safety was just, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was trying to do. But either way, did Jalen Hurts solidify his MVP campaign?
I believe so. I think he's the number one favorite right now.
Hold on, man. How many games you got? You got 4 games left?
Yep.
He's sick. I said he got
He got to play the Cowboys one more time.
2 more games. 2 more games. Then I could say so. But right now, I mean, he's in the lead for sure. Patrick Mahomes is trailing right behind. Even doesn't matter. He still won. He still got the numbers up there too. So,
Yeah, I agree. I think Jalen Hurts is the favorite right now, and this because Patty threw 3 interceptions. Like, I don't know what the fuck was that. 2 of them were like nonsense interceptions. He literally let the Broncos back in the game. It was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I think if the Eagles went out, I think it's Jalen's award to win. So Jalen's the lead, and the only thing he can do is lose the MVP. That would be a great story. Like, he lost his position, he lost his spot in college, came back, went to a new school, got drafted. He thought he was going to be a Steeler, and got drafted by the Eagles.
I'm glad he ain't going to the Steelers.
And
Me too.
now he's doing his stuck thizzle, man. I'm super proud of him, man.
No, we got a 26-year-old rookie to cheer for.
And
Watch play.
22-3 touchdown interception ratio. That's
And he
great.
got like 10 rushing touchdowns on the year, too.
Yeah,
So,
bro, he's nuts.
Great year.
Great year. I'm happy.
great year. Shout out to him, man. Now let's talk about the Jags beating the Titans. And a few weeks ago, motherfuckers was coming in here and telling me they would have picked Justin Fields over Trevor motherfucking Lawrence. Do you all feel that same way?
Yeah, I'm still picking Justin Fields over Trevor Lawrence.
Yo, you're crazy, bro.
Hey, but I will say he played very good, and I did pick the Jags.
Why are you picking Justin Fields over somebody that's superiorly talented over him?
Justin Fields can do more for me.
Trevor Lawrence is a way better quarterback than Justin Fields.
Fields just needs
It's not even close.
the surroundings that as soon as you get some weapons and offensive line around
He
him.
had weapons in college, and he wasn't better than Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence
What do you mean?
is the way better quarterback.
It's like not close. Like I don't
Hey,
understand.
Justin Fields do more for me.
Like what?
He's dual threat, man.
Bro, Trevor can run too.
Not like Justin Fields.
Because he could throw way better. He don't need to rely on it.
Yeah, he can.
I can give you that. I give you he's a phenomenally better passer, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's not even close as far as like the talent wise. When we have a quarterback that's a dual threat,
I'm talking about just Trevor Lawrence can run the ball. Like, don't get it twisted. He can run the ball, but he don't have to. That's the point. If he needs to,
Tom Brady can run the ball. Every quarterback can run.
No,
Trevor Lawrence runs a 4.6.
Yeah, bro. Trevor Lawrence not slow, bro.
He runs a 4.6.
Trevor Lawrence is not known for running the ball, bro. For scrambling out of the pocket, bro. It's not what he's known for, bro.
You brought up dual threat. I'm saying Trevor Lawrence can run the ball, but he can throw the ball so well that he doesn't.
I give you that. I give you that.
So I'm saying he's
like, as far as standing in the pocket quarterback, of course, 100%.
But he can do both. That's what I'm saying. Like if you give him that, like if he has to get out the pocket and go, he's going.
Who's a better runner of the football, Joey?
Yeah, why does that matter? Are you picking Lamar Jackson or are you picking Patrick Mahomes?
Lamar Jackson.
That's a stupid.
That's a closer
stupid,
comparison, bro. Like, come on.
That's stupid. That's so stupid.
That's a closer comparison. How is that?
Chubbs, you dead ass right now, Chubbs?
Lamar Jackson's an MVP.
I want Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I'm dead ass.
You want MVP? Like, what we
Dio, you picking Lamar Jackson over Patrick Mahomes?
That's a closer comparison, though. That's a closer comparison to Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence. Like you can't really. I'm saying that Trevor Lawrence is a significantly better thrower of the football, and Justin Fields is a significantly better runner of the football. For y'all to say that Trevor Lawrence can run, okay, every quarterback technically can run.
Yeah, he runs a 4.6.
I hear what you're saying.
He's good at running the ball.
What is his rushing stats, Dwayne?
He's good.
Don't sit up here and act like Trevor Lawrence is scrambling and running the ball. Are they doing RPOs? They're not. Stop it.
Thank you.
What I'm trying to explain to you. I understand what you're saying.
What does
Can't hear you. You're yelling too loud.
Did Patrick Mahomes be running the ball?
No, but Patrick Mahomes can run. We've
seen it. We've seen it.
He can run. He just don't. Like he just doesn't.
And Patrick Mahomes and Trevor Lawrence run. So y'all ain't see Trevor Lawrence running at Clemson?
No.
What?
Oh my! What?
Oh, yo!
What they talking about, bro? That's what they talking about, bro. Y'all never saw Trevor Lawrence run at Clemson.
Let's backpedal, DL. Okay,
Patrick Mahomes got design runs.
Stop.
No, I'm not.
You've never seen it in college, but you've seen it in college. I've never seen it in the pros. But you know what I've seen in the pros? Justin Fields taking the ball 70 yards on an RPO.
Trevor Lawrence has ran for 20 plus yards on runs. He has 4 rushing touchdowns this year. He ran against the Raiders in the comeback against the Raiders. He had 53 rushing yards.
What's his yardage total?
His total yardage.
Trevor Lawrence is a pocket quarterback, bro.
He said 30 rushes. How many yards?
That's not bad to say. Trevor Lawrence is a pocket passer, bro, and is great at pocket passing.
And all I'm saying is I prefer a quarterback to do both.
I agree. Me too.
Trevor Lawrence has ran the ball 46 times for 218 yards and 4 touchdowns this year.
He's running the ball on goal line.
Like, what are we trying to sit up here and make Trevor Lawrence into a runner? Like, what?
I am saying.
Bro, y'all niggas is fucking trying to stay on 4.6. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
God,
where's my phone? I'm gonna get my phone.
Y'all talking about Patrick Mahomes can fucking run. Well, Trevor Lawrence can do the same exact thing Patrick Mahomes do, but you guys don't respect it. He ran 53 yards on the game that he won. He has 4 rushing touchdowns this year. In his career, he has 500 yards rushing, 6 rushing touchdowns. He can run the ball when needed. can get out the pocket, extend plays, and scramble when it's needed. Same thing to Patrick Mahomes. And this dumbass Chubbs literally just said this, and you let him off the hook for saying that he will pick Lamar Jackson over Patrick Mahomes.
I said that's a better comparison.
It's not close. No, it's not
what
close.
What are you going off of, bro? Like, what are you?
It's not close.
Unanimous MVP, dog.
Not close.
Do you think so? So do you think Patrick Mahomes and
do you think? So go.
I think Patrick Mahomes is better than Lamar Jackson.
Are they in the same class?
What do you? Lamar Jackson is an MVP, bro. Like what? Like I don't understand. Like I don't understand.
Question.
Like why is that like crazy for to?
Are they? Are both of them?
Like they're not in the same class. Like what?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What are you saying?
It's crazy to me, bro. I don't know.
This is fucking wild, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh
I don't know what to say,
bro.
I think y'all have recency bias because of what Lamar's doing this year.
Why recency bias? I think Lamar
because Lamar's not performing like
I think Lamar is a great
quarter.
I think Lamar is a great quarterback, but I don't think it's close with Patrick Mahomes and Lamar.
Why though?
Because I think Patrick Mahomes is just a better quarterback in general.
Who's a better passer? Who's a better passer?
He is.
Patrick Mahomes. Who's a better runner?
Lamar.
Exactly. So that's that. Why is that so crazy for me to say? I literally said the same thing about Trevor Lawrence.
But I just don't think as a quarterback it's close. I just because one is better than the other. I don't think it's close.
And I think that's because the quarterback's purpose is to throw the ball. But me personally, I would rather have a dual threat quarterback. And
so you would rather, if you were building a team today, you would rather have Lamar Jackson than Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know.
You can't even fucking lie and say it.
I don't know.
You can't even fucking lie and say it.
I don't know.
Is Patrick Mahomes not a dual
You can't
threat?
even fucking lie.
Is Greg Roman my offensive coordinator?
Can't fucking say it, bro.
Is Patrick Mahomes a dual threat?
He can run.
Is he a dual threat?
But not on the level that Lamar is. No.
That isn't what he asked you. He asked you if he's a dual threat. Stop fucking running around the question.
Is he a dual
That's
threat?
not run. But what? All right.
Just answer the question. Yes or no, DL.
He is a dual. He's a dual threat quarterback.
Okay. Is Lamar Jackson a better dual threat?
No.
All right. But you just said Lamar Jackson was a better runner. So how wouldn't he not be a better dual threat?
So no. Time out.
Both.
Yo,
right?
Joey.
Hold on.
So if one is significantly better at passing and the other is significantly better at running, or equal in whatever, wouldn't that make them equal?
No, because passing the ball as a quarterback is more impactful.
No.
That's what I just said. I said, so you're taking the fact that quarterbacks' primary goal is to throw the ball. That's what you're taking. And I just said that.
Bro, DL. Okay, yes. So what?
And I say, me personally, I would rather have a dual threat quarterback.
Same.
That's all I said.
We're getting crucified off of preferences.
Because we're acting like Lamar Jackson can't throw. That's what you're trying to say. That's what I feel like you're trying to say.
You just said Patrick Mahomes is a dual threat. So stop saying I prefer a dual threat quarterback.
Don't say he can't.
He's not a dual threat on the level that Lamar is as far as running the ball. That's what I'm trying to say.
Don't say he can't throw. Like Patrick has more yards. Patrick has a 66 career percentage completion. Lamar is 63. That's not that far off. You have more yards.
Passes down
you
the
have
field.
more yards. I just said that. We have way more rushing yards than Patty Mahomes.
You're talking about what is easier to complete, a longer pass or a shorter pass?
Bro, if it results in a fucking score, what does it really matter?
Oh, now what does it matter, bro?
Because
I'm telling you right now,
you know what? Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next topic. Go to the next topic.
Is even in the same category as Patrick Mahomes.
Because if you can't understand what I'm trying to say,
and one has been significantly better, no matter what. You can't understand. You can't comprehend his I'm going to smooth. You just said that Patrick Mahomes is a dual threat and he can run the ball, but you won't say the same for Trevor Lawrence when they have the same rushing stats from the past 2 years. It's exactly the same, and one person has more passing touchdowns.
Who? Well, you're saying Trevor Lawrence and
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
So it's bad.
And you were comparing, because you were comparing Trevor Lawrence to fucking Tom Brady running the ball. You too.
No, I said he can run. I'm saying they are not designing plays for Trevor Lawrence to run the ball.
We never said they were designing
We never
plays.
said that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're doing that for Justin Fields and Lamar Jackson. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because that's their best asset. It's not.
Because they're dual threats, and I'm taking a dual threat rather than me personally, a dual threat rather than a pocket passer. I don't like.
They're both, but what I'm saying, DL, all four of those guys are dual threat quarterbacks. Two of them can run the ball better than the other two. What Wayne just said is that Trevor Lawrence has the same rushing stats as Patrick Mahomes. You just called Patrick Mahomes a dual threat. So that should also lead to, because they don't design runs for Patrick Mahomes. Do they? No, but he can run the ball, and you consider him as a dual threat, but you just don't consider him on the level as. I'm just going what you're saying. You don't consider him as the level as Lamar Jackson. So what you're saying, you want a guy that can run more. That's what you want. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I want a guy that can run just as good as he can pass. Trevor Lawrence cannot run just as good as he can pass. He is significantly
and Lamar and
So you
Justin
think
Fields can
Lamar-
pass the ball just as
so
they
you
can
think-
run.
So you think Lamar and Justin
Crazy,
Fields can
man.
run the ball just as good as they can throw the ball?
Y'all,
You say that again.
that's
Do you
crazy.
think Lamar Jackson
Lamar can't throw the ball?
and
We didn't say he can't throw the
Fields.
ball.
do you think
Bro,
Lamar
he had
Jackson
one of the
and
highest
Justin Fields
percentages
Chubbs,
from
let me
outside
ask
the
this question
numbers
real quick.
last year.
Chubb, let me ask this question.
Before we
Do
got
you think
hurt.
Lamar Jackson and
Like, what are
Justin
you
Fields
talking
can throw the ball just as good as they can run the ball?
No.
Okay.
Bro, I've seen them. Bro, I've seen.
But
Chubbs, you believe that? Chubbs, do you
But
believe
again-
Lamar Jackson can run the ball better or as good as he can throw the ball?
but
MVP
again,
year, yes, he did.
but hold on, time out, because
So
the
1
way-
year
because the emphasis that
You're
y'all
saying
put-
can he did it.
Chris is
for the majority of his career, Chubbs.
Now we're
Don't
going
get me
majority.
wrong.
No,
Time
now we're
out,
going
time out,
majority.
Bro, calm down.
You
calm
said
down, calm down.
can he?
Instance.
You're saying can he? You said now
He
we're going
has yet to
majority.
thro the ball
Your
for
first
3,000
question was,
yards.
Can he? When he
He has
already
yet to
did,
throw the ball
now
for
you guys
3,000
think
yards.
He did it one
majority.
time. He did it one time. He did it one time. And his
Yeah, Wayne.
he
And
did it one
Wayne,
time in
he
his,
also is averaging 1,000 yards rushing every fucking season.
and
Because his best asset is running the football.
That's what DL's trying to say.
What is that hard? He's
Oh my God, bro!
Come on.
You're not.
Come
why are
on.
we even on this?
Look, come on. You know why it's
We're
stupid?
going in circles.
Because Lamar is you're acting like Lamar's a top 10 passer.
I'm done answering this.
No,
Let's
You're
go
acting
to
like
next
Lamar
one. We
can't
are
throw
going
the
in
ball.
circles.
If he can pass the ball as good as he can run, so that makes him because he's a top 10 runner of the football. You can agree with Lamar being a top 10 runner of the football.
He's top
Right or
one
wrong?
as a quarterback. Top one.
No, we're talking about in the league. Is he not a top 10 runner of the
He's
football?
a top five.
So if you say he
Okay,
can
agreed,
pass
agreed.
on par with that, that would make him top 5, top 10 as a passer of the football, which neither of these motherfuckers are. So no, they cannot run the ball just as well. Pass the ball just as well as they can run.
All
End
right,
of the argument.
that's not end of the argument, because vice versa, they can. Those quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes and Trevor Lawrence, cannot run.
We never
just
said
as
they
good-
can. We never said they could.
Oh my God! All right, next.
We
topic.
never. We.
Next
I'm
topic.
saying
All
what
right,
y'all
all right,
said.
You got it. Next topic, bro. Next topic.
Like, what are we talking about, bro?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to figure out.
Because my thing is, you keep on putting an emphasis on the fact of you're saying that like Lamar can't throw. That's what it sounds like you're saying. He cannot pass, bro. He can throw.
No,
the
we're saying he's
ball.
not as good of a passer as he is a
Obviously,
runner.
I said that he's a dual threat. That's
Okay.
bro. I just said that he's significant.
I said passing was their weakness.
said
You know
that.
who else? You
It's not a
know.
weakness. How is it a weakness? He's
That's his weakness in his game is passing.
It's not a weakness though. It's in comparison.
why is it
to
not?
in comparison to his running, maybe, but it's not a weakness.
It's
Like,
a
how you
weakness
sit
in
up
his
here and say,
game.
that's not a weakness, bro. If he can still throw, just not as good as he can run, that's not a weakness. Like what?
So why he don't throw the ball more?
Because he's better at running. He's more of a threat. Like when
Also,
your quarterback,
guys
bro,
are
when your
not
quarterback
getting open.
has the option to pull the ball and run, that's a bigger threat, bro. That's someone else you have to watch out for. That's one less
So-
blitz that you can do.
I
That's a
feel you.
slide
I
that
feel
you
you.
have to
I
put
feel
on.
you. So in the NFL, I'm not trying to.
Yo, I'm gonna dead this. I'm gonna dead this, right?
No,
Yeah.
No, hold on. I'm gonna dead this. I'm gonna dead
Because
this.
you're gonna say some disrespectful shit.
I'm not gonna say no disrespectful shit, right?
Because this is the real fact. If Lamar ever had any of the opportunities, I'm talking about weapons. This is on the front office. He had any of those receivers that the quarterbacks we're naming right now, his stats would be way better than it is. The guys can't get open. Therefore, the stats won't come with that. The only guy that could get open, it was Mark Andrews and Hollywood. And Hollywood's gone.
Hollywood was a
Y'all say Hollywood's ass.
He is, but he was a
But
1,000-yard receiver.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver with Lamar.
And that's what y'all
And his
consider
stats
good,
passing the game weren't impressive.
And Lamar still
But I'm saying,
And Lamar passing stats still weren't impressive. So he had a 1,000-yard receiver and an all-pro tight end, and his stats still weren't impressive. And I'm watching Patrick Mahomes do it less with that, and his stats are still impressive.
You're telling me that Patty Mahomes never had less weapons ever at any point in his career? That you're telling me
Patty's doing it now.
Patty
I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now.
No, talking about. But you're telling me
weapons.
put Patty on the Ravens. He's balling with them receivers.
He's fucking killing it.
With them receivers, with Deshaun
Last year's
Jackson,
receivers?
James Prochet, Devin Duvernay.
He's killing it.
And
we talking about last year with Hollywood.
You put him on
Hollywood.
No. You put him on this.
He's still got Mark Andrews. He's still gonna go.
He's fucking eating.
He's
one guy.
He's eating.
You understand what people are doing against the Ravens, right? You understand what people are doing with the Ravens, right? They're triple teaming,
bro.
They're triple teaming Mark Andrews.
He's
eating.
Who is
He's
better
eating.
than he's more proven than any receiver I have right now, except for Deshaun Jackson. More proven than any receiver I have currently playing, except for Deshaun
I'm
Jackson.
all this dual threat shit because Deshaun Watson could run the ball just as well he could throw the ball, and they wasn't designing a run place for Deshaun Watson. Fuck out of here.
Same thing.
Next topic.
He's ass.
Well, now he ass.
He is ass.
Okay, now he ass. You were saying he was ass, and his stats were really
most
impressive.
quarterbacks
yesterday.
in the league are dual threats, bro. That's
I'm
all.
not saying one was impressive.
Bro. Like,
I said he had terrible stats. You said he had one touchdown. I said that's not impressive. That's what I said. Look at you not listening in the chat.
No, you said his stats were ass yesterday.
Yes,
and the stats.
You said they look impressive. He had one.
They
touchdown.
were impressive.
He had one touchdown. You said he should be a top 10 quarterback when he returns.
Oh my god!
You didn't say that.
I did say that, but it's taking him longer to get back.
You said
it's taking him longer to get back. He ain't playing 2 years.
You acknowledge that you did say that. So
I did say it's taking him longer. First of all, that was on the impressive that he was going to play from the beginning of the year. And I said when the season ended, he would be a top 10 quarterback. That's what I said. But he didn't play the whole year. He didn't play the fucking week 11. Played 2 games.
And I'd say that back
about
games,
one touchdown. But if he played a whole year, he'd be a top 10, top 5 quarterback, maybe.
Patrick Mahomes can run.
Where was he when he left?
It's from the scrambling aspect. When I say dual threat, I mean design run plays, bro. They don't do that with Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying he can't run the ball, but you're not designing plays for Patrick Mahomes to run, bro. Likewise with Trevor Lawrence. So I take that back.
So only dual threats. Oh, for people that get design runs, quarterback that get design runs are dual threats. So if you don't get a design run, you're not a dual threat.
Hey, we didn't even talk about the game.
That's crazy.
I believe Jags are going to end up winning this division over the Titans. I think
I agree as well.
We're going to sell this.
Yeah,
and that's because on the back of Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
What?
That is made me mad as fuck, bro.
What?
Y'all niggas just made me mad. Yeah, let's just go, bro. Let's go top 10 wideouts, bro.
Because I choose Justin Fields, bro, because he's a dual.
Because it makes no sense. Makes no sense.
That's my opinion, bro. Like,
yeah, it's a dumb one. It could be dumb opinions. That's a dumb one.
You said the Titans was good, and they just got beat by the Jazz last week.
Because the Jazz is nice, and I said Trevor Lawrence was nice.
All right,
Jazz are good.
Suck. The Titans suck. Overrated.
The Titans are
they are overrated
of the AFC.
So that's a stupid opinion, if you ask me.
Things can be true.
Before you get into top 10 wideouts, I just want to say, like, I kind of think it's crazy that the Panthers are still eligible to possibly make the playoffs. I think that's insane. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that just proves, and like we said, the NFC is garbage.
Yeah, it sucks. They are terrible.
I just can't believe that.
Well, smile, bro. It's cool, bro.
We can go top 10 wideouts.
Bro.
We go top 10 wideouts because I think this is
crazy,
going to
bro.
get interesting.
Hey, Chris, bro. Why do you try, bro?
I deal with it all all the time about.
That's why I don't be in the chat all day.
Y'all picking Jalen Hurts or y'all picking Patty Mahomes? Let me guess, y'all picking Jalen Hurts, right?
This year?
I mean, you gotta pick Jalen Hurts because
y'all fucking stupid, bro. Next, let's go top 10 wideouts, bro.
Y'all playing for real.
What is a better quarterback?
Nigga, who you
Are
picking, bro? Stop asking them
we
dumb
talking about-
shit, bro.
for MVP or the better quarterback? That's
Who
my
you
question.
picking on your team, bro? Who you
Start
picking on
your
your
team,
team?
Come on,
bro.
bro. That's a stupid question to ask. Like, why are you asking that?
Why is that a stupid question? He about to win MVP.
Yeah, he balling.
Look at his team. Like, Jesus.
All right.
Come on. I've been saying that all year.
All right. We can
All right.
move on.
I haven't
We
said
can
that.
move- We can move on.
Y'all even pick like the best dual threat quarterback in the league over Patrick Mahomes. Y'all picking the second, third. This shit making me mad, bro.
Patrick Mahomes.
Bro, if
ain't-
Lamar had the Eagles roster, shut the hell up.
Bro, I just don't understand why Lamar
I really don't.
is such a
Probably
great
still
Bro,
won't take
DL,
it,
DL,
comparison.
he's
That's
trolling.
blowing my mind,
He's trolling.
bro.
If Lamar had the running backs, the offensive line,
He
the
already
receiving
knows.
core,
There's
like
no
what?
discussion,
That
bro.
Eagles
I didn't
had?
call Jalen Hurts the top dual threat quarterback. What are you guys talking about?
You said he's who's number one dual threat?
The guy that plays in Buffalo.
Interesting.
Ain't no fucking interesting. That's the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the guy who can throw the ball just as well as he can run.
He has design runs though, because he's a dual threat.
All right,
And
all right.
that's the only guy you guys could ever say you'll pick over Patrick
Top
Mahomes. That doesn't make
10
sense.
wideouts. Top 10 wideouts.
Guys are wild.
This year,
All right, we're gonna do it the same way we do it on the NBA show. So do number 10 and then name your honorable mentions and do number 10. Joey, start it off.
Oh, what? Oh, what? What? I'm sorry. Start where I'm starting at?
top
You-
10
Just do
honorable mentions.
you can do honorable mentions and then say number 10.
Honorable mentions. I have no honorable mentions. I'm gonna just say my 10. My 10 is CD.
Smooth.
Dallas Goedert.
Bro, you would be the
Receivers,
nigga, bro.
wide outs.
Receivers,
Oh,
bro.
wideouts. Oh.
I
thought
hate you.
I thought you said tight end, bro. My bad.
I hate you.
My bad.
You made a top 10 tight end list?
My bad. I swear I thought you said tight end.
Tell us
Oh,
go why
man.
he get better. His
Yeah.
All
skin
right,
is
all right.
fucking
So
dead,
listen,
bro.
my honorable mention is going to be Cooper Kupp because he is still up there in stats and he hasn't played in like 4 weeks. He's got 70 receptions, still 800 yards. That's my honorable mention. My number 10, very shocker. You guys are probably going to think, but this is the only one that's probably going to be a shocker, but he's earned it. I had to go to stats with this one. Amon St. Brown, I got as the number 10 receiver in the league right now. Balling this year. Amon-Ra St. Brown, my bad.
Damn, I got him higher. That's
He's
funny.
got, I think he's around what, 80 something receptions, 800 yards, like what, 6 touchdowns.
He's balling.
He's balling for them.
He's balling.
I got quite a few honorable mentions. I got Tyler Lockett as one.
I thought about that.
I have CD Lamb as an honorable mention. I have Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Scary
You
Terry,
said a few. God damn. That's like
And,
a whole roster.
and Amon-Ra St. Brown as my honorable mentions.
Damn, I must be missing a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so.
Who's your number 10?
Oh, my number 10 is DK Metcalf.
He didn't make my list.
He been
Yeah,
balling and he got hurt
I agree with the
He got hurt
honorable
2 games. That's the only reason why his stats aren't in like.
I agree with some of your honorable mentions, Wayne. Scary Terry, he's up there. He's up there. Jalen was playing pretty well before Tua started slumming. Number 10, I got CD.
Hold on, wait.
You don't have
You
Jalen.
don't
on
have
the list?
Jalen Waddle in your top 10?
Right outside. No, I don't got him on top 10.
Wow.
That might be worse than Tyrese Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox. That might be worse than picking Justin Fields over Trevor
All
Lawrence
right,
and
Joey.
Lamar over Patty.
All right,
Yeah.
Joey.
That might be fucking.
Number
That's
9.
fucking insane, bro.
My number 9, it's
I
crazy.
keep it interesting.
My number 9 is Lockett.
My number 9 is actually Scary Terry. I think he's a top 10 receiver this year.
My number 9 is T. Higgins.
Ooh, I
that
wasn't
was a
expecting
good
that one.
That was a good one.
My number 9 is AJ.
AJ.
What the fuck is your list, bro? Like,
Yeah, let's just keep going.
This year.
This
year. That's crazy. All right, is that DL? Joe? You
I'm
up,
at
right?
8. I'm at 8. Yeah, I got him on at 8 though. Put him at 8.
I got CD at number 8.
Okay.
I got Amari. What Cooper, bro? I don't know how to say his. Yeah,
Amari Cooper. Yeah.
Amari Cooper. There you go.
T. Higgins is my number 8.
All right, now we getting somewhere.
Bet. I got Waddle at 7.
I got Waddle at 7 as well.
I got Waddle at 7 as well.
He's in there.
He should be.
This is this year.
Yes.
Oh man, this is tough.
Hi.
This is tough. I'm gonna have to go with.
After this podcast, you'll have to fix that poster, bro. That shit just
You
hanging
ain't
by
no
a
stick
thread.
'em
I had
on.
to go.
Yeah.
I might not like it, but I'm gonna have to go with Mike Evans.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate making lists with y'all, bro. I ain't gonna
Don't say
lie.
y'all. Don't say y'all. Don't say y'all.
Y'all be making me so fucking mad. Bro.
All right,
but
Joey,
then I
number-
say what I hear the shit y'all say, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Joey, number 6, man. Number 6.
I got Jamar there, even though he missed a couple games. His stats are pretty. He's pretty average. It's like his average is pretty freaking good. So like every time he's in there, he's balling. So I got Jamar at 6.
I got Jamar at 6 as well.
Jamar at 6 as well.
That's crazy.
Hey, we got some real ball knowers on this side. You know what I'm saying?
Should I put Jamar at 6? Put him at 6, man. 'Cause I can agree with that.
5. I got AJ at 5.
I got AJ at 5.
God damn, all this is about to be the same. AJ at
That's
5.
crazy.
Devontae.
He got Devontae
Ooh,
at 5.
what?
Okay.
Yeah, AJ at 9.
Number
I don't know
4.
what the fuck else he has.
Number 4.
Number 4, I got Diggs at 4.
I got Diggs at 4.
I got Devontae Adams at 4.
Okay, all right, bet.
Yeah, I got Diggs at 4.
Yeah.
So Diggs has 94 receptions on the year, 1239 with 10 tutties.
he got strapped up a couple games.
He's got good stats.
He got good stats, but he got strapped up a couple games.
Devontae, same thing. I won't say he got strapped up. He just wasn't getting the ball.
So Devontae, we'll get
He
into
was
it.
strapped, bro.
We'll get
Like
into it.
well,
Who's up? DL's
He
up
wasn't
still, right?
open, but same thing with Devontae. I got they're
Number
just like
4.
for me. They're just like this, really.
Yeah. Is Debo too high for me?
He ain't make my list.
He ain't made my list.
Yeah, Debo's too high. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. That shit high as hell.
Yeah, running back, dog.
You fucked up by having AJ Brown at 9, dog. That's what your list is crazy.
Oh man.
He fucked up by making a tight end list.
Hey, Dio made that shit 5 minutes before he got on the phone.
DF fucked up by having Jalen Waddle in honorable mention. That's
Oh, this list about to be
I mean,
no, Mike Evans was the fuck up. I think Mike Evans is in the list.
He said, "You gonna hate this, but I'm gonna have to go Mike Evans."
I hate it.
Tom Brady hated. Like,
Oh, God.
I despise it.
I was 4, right? Yeah.
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 Who you have it for?
See, Debo.
Oh,
Okay.
all right, 3.
All right, Joey.
I got Devontae at 3.
I got Tyreek Hill at 3.
Hey, we drunk as fuck, bro.
And I'll get into why.
I got Diggs at 3.
I got Diggs at 3 too.
I got Tyreek at 2.
Mm-hmm. And I think we all got that.
I got Devontae Adams at 2.
That's crazy. I got JJ at 2. And I got Tyreek at 1.
Yeah, no, I got Tariq at 2 and JJ at 1.
I got JJ at 1. So I'm just gonna get down why I have Devontae over Tyreek. Devontae has 12 touchdowns. I don't know if you guys realize that.
That all came in the past couple of weeks.
Still,
Yeah,
he's still
he
got.
was-
I'm saying
he was
right now,
balling.
this
He
year,
was
he's got 12 tutties.
That's why he's my
got into
3.
it. And the
Right,
reason
right.
why I got JJ over Tyreek is they basically have identical stuff. It's really identical, but they got 6 touchdowns. Justin has 99 receptions. Tyreek has 100. Justin has 40 more yards in him. So it's really a toss up wherever you pick up. If you
the reason why I give it to Tyreek because Tyreek, I think he's just
dude, he's doing this with JJ's doing this with Kirk Cousins. I know he's doing it with Tua.
That's all I was to say. This is about to sound crazy.
Man, he got Jalen Waddle on the other side. He got
That's
another top
another
10 receiver on the other side.
Yeah, he does.
And don't say Thielen. Thielen's not the same.
He does have Jalen Waddle on the other side, but I mean, just watching. Let's be honest. Watching Dolphins game, like they focus a lot on Tyreek, and he still get his numbers. Like
There's more focus on Jevis.
Jay Jetta's that Bills game. That's all I gotta say.
but like there's Adam Thielen is still getting his touchdowns though. Like Adam Thielen is still kind of getting his while they're still focusing on him. So it's like there's still a balance. And also they have Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook can.
I'll give you that.
They can definitely change the game. Dolphins know how to run it. They were just throwing the ball. So I don't know. That's why I gave it Tyreek.
So wouldn't that be better though?
That we're just throwing the ball?
Yeah, would that be more targets and more opportunities for Tyreek to get more yards?
Well, if you look at their targets, the targets are very similar.
I'm just saying because
it doesn't matter.
That's because you got Jalen Waddle also.
But they're getting a similar amount of targets.
Also, having 100+ catches with 4 or 5 more games left is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, DL, you gonna say anything about flooding it to that guys? Like, they got 100 receptions by week with 5 games left. Wasn't a problem, and it's not a problem this year, right?
Who are we talking about? All these guys who play outside?
I'm saying it was a problem last year for Cooper Kupp. They was getting all the.
Are you talking about all the guys who play outside?
Cooper Kupp moves all around.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he did. This year he was all around.
Tyreek moves all around a lot. He did bump somebody.
And I've seen Tyreek get in the slot a lot. So he does go to slot.
That's the 49ers. That's 49ers. I'm not 49ers.
But I'm saying, why are we? I just want to know.
Oh, no, don't worry. Listen, I've been keeping up with how many times Stephon Diggs has been playing in the slot. And when the season is over, be ready. I'm gonna have a slot. I'm gonna have a slot for you and to show you how well he does in the slot and how
Joey gonna have a graph PowerPoint ready for you.
And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Listen, it's okay. Listen, we'll talk about it when it gets there.
You can look at how many. You can look at how many times he plays in the slot, but just look at how many targets he gets. Even when he's playing the slot, bro, he doesn't get more than 5 to 6 targets a game, bro. Period.
Listen. I'm gonna go look at the stats and I'm gonna show you how many targets he gets in the slot and how many targets he gets on the outside.
Cooper Kupp had 13 targets in one half, bro. Like,
okay, DL, I understand. I'm gonna just show you the stats.
That's why he got hurt
of the season. I'm gonna show you the stats at the end of the season, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
And the reason why they start putting Diggs in the slot more,
because easier to get open. What like Wayne says. Slot's the easiest way to get open.
Exactly, bro.
Just that better not be a problem for. Why isn't that a problem for Stephon then?
Because because he's still doing it on the outside.
I'm saying you're
I'm not discrediting. When have I ever discredited him? I said if I got 13 targets and a half, I would hope that I crack over 100 yards again.
It's kind of it's crazy, bro. Cooper Kupp had 98 targets and he only played 9 games. That's fucking insane, bro.
But y'all think it's uncommon to scheme your best players to get.
We don't think it's a compliment. Actually, he is still like top 10 in the league in targets. He ain't playing like
he's the best receiver on that team. He's the best weapon.
I didn't disagree. I'm just saying when you get that many targets, I would hope that you go for that many yards. Like y'all be misinterpreting what I say all the time, bro. Like
you were definitely hating on Cooper Kupp last year.
I'm not hating because sure enough, what happened?
You wasn't hating, son. You said you said Julian.
I was hating when you was agreeing with me. What you?
You said I jumped off the train when you said Julian Edmonds was better than
you. Was hating, bro. It's okay to hate, bro.
Well, Cooper Kupp in the top. Hey, Cooper Kupp in the top 10 receiver this year.
Oh,
he got hurt 9 games, like you said.
Oh, he got hurt. It's because
that's warranted.
Yeah,
Mike Thomas wasn't in my shit.
Regardless, the circumstances, at the end of the day, fact still remains. Cooper Kupp is not a top 10 receiver this year.
This man, so annoying.
So I hope he can bounce back. If he bounced back, bro,
Bro, he really had 98 targets, bro. That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
he had a lot of targets.
That's a wild
A lot of
amount of targets,
yeah, he had a
bro.
lot of targets.
He's
And he
was
missed
that guy.
5 games, bro. He was on pace for damn near 200 targets, bro.
How
That's
many
crazy.
did he catch though?
98. He had 75 catches. He got a high percentage.
2-yard routes.
He catch a lot of them things.
Uh,
What's his
800
average
yards.
though?
He
What's
has
his
800 yards
average?
Catching
receiving.
screens, bro. 800
It
yards
was a-
receiving, bro. Oh my god, how many games?
He missed 5 games.
He played 9 games.
He played 9 games.
He got
800
yards.
yards in
Yeah.
9 games, bro.
Well, that's not well. That's bad.
That's ridiculous, bro.
That's amazing.
bro.
So
That's what
what?
happens when you're the best player on your team.
Yeah, what are you
That's
talking
what
about?
DL, they were throwing the ball every play because their Cam Akers was sucking. Then they were getting no production of their running backs.
I
Like,
mean,
what-
they had
how is
Allen
it
Robinson.
Cam
uncommon?
Akers has to be the biggest fantasy fraud of all time.
Yo, he was averaging 10 yards a catch, bro. What you
That's-
saying, bro?
That's
Good,
crazy.
what you talking about?
I mean,
J Jet was
it's-
averaging. J Jet averaged 21 last week from the outside.
Hold on, man. Listen, stop. JJ average.
You think Cooper Cup gonna average 21 on the outside?
Listen,
No.
man. I don't know. I
No.
don't know, but he don't play there, so he play where he play.
My argument was always like we never considered Wes Welker the top receiver in the league. So that's why I was just like, we can't consider Cooper Cup the top receiver in the league.
But for what he has done, why can't we consider him?
Bro, he
That's
has
good.
better stats than
This-
Jerry Rice, bro. Is he better than Jerry Rice?
Wes Welker was doing what Cooper Cup
No,
was
no,
doing, just
come on,
not.
you asking
Just
me.
not on the level.
Did you ask me? That's
Like,
crazy.
like Wes Welker had like the most yards one year, most catches. He had the most touchdowns, but
Yeah,
he also was
But-
playing with Brady, who was killing him, give him hella
But
concussions.
Cooper
That's
Cup,
funny,
triple
bro.
crown, man.
Oh my
Triple
God.
crown. Cooper Kupp.
Uh-oh. Kyler Murray leaves the game. Carded off.
Dang, that's it.
I'm about to go play Call of Duty.
Yep.
Gotta get in this proximity chat. Ain't you supposed to be in the game? No, Nigga, got hurt. Can't do it.
Got my
Can't
double
do it.
screens. I'm watching it.
Bro, he went to slide, and apparently it's a non-contact leg injury.
All right, man. Let's get to the keep it short segment, man. Start, bench, cut. Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott.
Well, yeah, try my dog Dak like that though. Like, why you put him
You know what he
That's
said. You know what?
crazy.
What's it
I'm
called?
starting Jared Goff, benching Dak Prescott, cutting
Wayne
Kirk
called him-
Cousins.
Wayne called him the Black Kirk Cousins. Remember that?
Nuts.
He said that way back when.
I'm picking the only quarterback that been to the Super Bowl, bro.
I'm starting Dak.
And he threw for 50
Um,
touchdowns that year. He went to the Super Bowl, so don't say no slick shit,
I'm benching Goff and I'm cutting Kirk.
bro. They're the same player. How you start and cut the same player?
Actually, no, you're not, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
They are. They just get stats.
I don't know what you're talking about. Man.
Bro, y'all wild, bro. I'm starting Kirk Cousins, bro.
Wow.
Benching Jared Goff and cutting Dak, bro.
I'm starting Jared Goff, benching Kirk, cutting Dak.
Jail.
You what?
I'm cutting Dak.
That's crazy, y'all nuts.
All right, let's rank these running back duos now that the season has gone here. Tony Pollard, Zeke, Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, Chubb, Hunt, Swift, Jamal Williams.
Cowboys first.
Yeah, I'll give the Cowboys the number one
Yeah, it's like
based off this year.
given.
Number two, based off this year, you guys gonna hate what I'm.
You better not put them two.
Yes, I am.
Who?
He gonna
Based
put the
on-
Lions
Are we
too.
Based off
revisiting
this
this?
year,
You
I'm
gonna put the
going-
Lions too?
Yes, Jamal Williams,
No way.
touchdown machine,
Bruh,
touchdown machine.
No way.
DeAndre Swift.
bruh.
Bro, look.
No, stop. Everybody
Look,
stop.
look at
We're
Kareem
talking about
Hunt.
a duo. We talking about a duo.
Stop.
though.
Stop.
Look at the Kareem Hunt stats.
Stop, because we already had this conversation and I put Cowboys 1 and I was crazy.
That was
crazy earlier.
preseason. That was
Oh
beginning
my
of season.
goodness. So me being a prophet don't play into any of this.
You
So
were
wait,
right.
you
DL.
always been
You
right.
were right, DL. DL,
Thank
you
you,
were
man.
right. You see, I can say
Wayne-
that. Now
Wayne
you
and
gotta
Joe.
own up to how you be hating.
And the only reason why you're right is because Kareem Hunt is not doing
The only
anything.
reason why I'm right.
Because Nick Chubb is the best running
I
back by
told you.
700 times on this list.
I
Yeah.
agree, but
Nick Chubb is better.
we're not ranking individual running backs now. Are we?
And Nick Chubb could be number one just because he's Nick Chubb.
I have
I'm
both.
giving
of them.
give me Nick Chubb over all these duos.
Bro, I have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt on my fantasy, bro. No, Kareem Hunt doesn't do anything.
I know.
Aaron Jones has 847 yards, 2 touchdowns right now. AJ Dillon has 600 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Well, we already talked about this, man.
Swift has 4 touchdowns, but he missed hella games.
I'm not putting the Packers too, Chubb, so there's no argument about the Packers.
Jamal Williams.
Nick Chubb is not being 3 on this list.
Yeah,
I got the Cowboys 1, Nick Chubb and Hunt 2. I got Swift and Williams 3, and I got
I can't find Jamal Williams.
Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
Jamal Williams just have touchdowns, bro.
He got touchdowns.
He got a lot of touchdowns.
Got a lot of touchdowns. So.
He on his Lindell White shit.
Yeah,
My list is the same as yours, Wayne. I got
too.
the same list as yours.
That's one thing you can add to your parlay every week.
Jamal Williams touchdown.
Jamal Williams
Shit.
touchdown.
Bro, he's always scoring, bro. Always.
Yeah,
I think he went like 3 games in a row where he scored 2 touchdowns. Like it was crazy.
He's got, bro, listen to this. He got 14 touchdowns, 800 yards rushing.
Yeah. I just put them. I'm just not putting Nick Chubb at 3.
That's crazy because I thought he wasn't even going to play this year.
I don't think that's the only reason why I'm putting was
DeAndre Swift literally lost his spot. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. But that's how Dan Campbell is. You get touchdowns from him, he's gonna play you.
So all right, man. Appreciate everybody that came through and listened to this episode. I know we got a little off track there by people saying some wild shit earlier in the pod. But we appreciate everybody that came through and listened, man. I won't be here on Friday, but these guys will be here Friday to give you guys an episode. So
Lord help me.
Are we gonna be here?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Shit, Wayne off, we off. What you talking about?
Wayne will be in the air, sir. I will be in the air.
Smook will be in the bed.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all for coming through and listening, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Yeah, one more thing. Ravens flock. Let's fly.
Wait, so who behind the jersey?
We canceled that because I didn't. Lamar got hurt.
You got scared.
You gotta be unlike. You gotta be unlike 2 and be confident, bro.
I mean, you really blame me? Like you've seen the.
I don't blame it at all. Lamar getting hurt. I'm like that. I was like most people held. I'm like nah, bro. Because like when that's the year when Big Ben got hurt, somebody trying to hold me to a bet. That's like yo. I was like, bro, he got hurt in the second game of the season, bro. Like what are we talking about? Big Ben would have this Pittsburgh Steelers team at 8 and whatever 4 right now. Man, to come back.
I kind of agree with that.
Big Ben, come back. You can blame it
all.
Hey, did he block you?
He unblocked me.
He retired. He's like, I'm done now.
He unblocked me. Yeah, we would have beat the Jets. We would have beat the Ravens. We would have beat the Patriots.
Ben's up.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, he retired a year. This offense, you know what he would be doing right now with George Pickens? Oh my God, it would be beautiful to watch.
50-50 balls.
Oh my God. And he would have been catching them.
He would have
like
been Chase.
Chase got traded. That's like, this is what Justin Fields need. I ain't see a Chase.
Nah, Chase isn't
play for a highlight yet.
He's cold. I mean, even though it's cold in Pittsburgh, but he's not having fun. Nobody want to do any TikToks.
He from Canada. He should be all right.
Hey, you should went to Kansas City with his
all right, man. Before I get up out of here, I just want to say picking Lamar Jackson over Patrick Mahomes is fucking insane.
That is nuts.
Hey, 9 times out of 10, I'll do that.
No one